Hey everybody, my name is Matt LeBombard. I'm the Associate Publicist here at Story Publishing. And when I think of Story, I think of all things homemade. So there's no better way to enjoy the holidays and time when spending with your friends than with homemade cocktails. And today I'm going to be using homemade liqueurs and infused spirits, a new book out by Andrew Schloss. We're going to make a great cocktail. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to start by making a simple syrup. A simple syrup is really the building block of any homemade liqueur in the book. Turn our burner onto medium to high heat. We're going to add 2 1/4 cups of white sugar and 2 1/4 cups of water. And stir as you go until the sugar is completely dissolved. Once the mixture comes to a boil, turn off the heat and allow it to come to a room temperature. And then use in a cocktail, or put it in a jar and store it in the refrigerator for up to 3 months. So the next part to make our caramel candy infused liqueur is to make a caramelized simple syrup. Over medium-high heat, melt down 1 cup of sugar. The edges will become nice and brown, beautiful amber color. Make sure to keep stirring the mixture until all of the sugar has dissolved. Now, make sure you stand back as you pour 2 cups of the simple syrup into the hot sugar mixture. It's going to bubble up violently. Don't worry, it's supposed to. Pour the mixture through a mesh strainer into a heat-resistant measuring cup. And discard any solids that are left behind. So the next step to make our glazed wild turkey cocktail is to make a caramel candy infused liqueur. This stuff is absolutely delicious. So start with 1 pound of pecans. Put them through a food processor and grind them until they resemble coarse sand. Then add them to a jar with 1/5 of bourbon, 1 vanilla bean that you've split right down the middle, a pinch of sea salt, and 1 cup of that caramelized simple syrup. Seal the jar and let it sit for 7 to 10 days in a cool, dark place until it resembles or smells like pecans. Once the mixture has sat for 7 to 10 days in a cool, dark place, strain it into a large glass bowl and make sure not to push any liquids out of the solids that have formed. Using a funnel, pour the mixture into a glass jar. We've reached the best part of the day. It's time to make our glazed wild turkey cocktail. Add 2 ounces of course, wild turkey bourbon. Add 1 ounce of our caramel candy liqueur, 2 dashes of orange bitters. Place 1 ice cube in a rocks glass. Stir it until it's cold and garnish with an apricot or an orange slice. Make sure to pick up a copy of Homemade Liqueurs and Infused Spirits, and for more great recipes and information about Story Publishing, head over to our Facebook page. Cheers!